Welcome to StateCollegeNewsRadio.com. We are your 24-hour local news source. To find more information on the stories we cover, including the sources for our news items, please visit our website. Here are the scores from Penn State Athletics over the weekend. Friday's results. Women's soccer. North Carolina 1, Penn State 0. Men's cross country. Dolan Duels, first place. Women's cross country. Dolan Duels, first place. Men's soccer. Penn State 1, Temple 0. Women's volleyball. Stanford 3, Penn State 2. Saturday's results. Men's golf, Wolverine Intercollegiate, Day 1, 5th place. Football. Penn State 21, Akron 3. Field hockey. Connecticut 1, Penn State 0. Women's volleyball. Penn State 3, UCLA 3. Sunday's results. Men's golf. Wolverine Intercollegiate, Day 2, 2nd place. Field hockey. Penn State 4, Quinnipiac 0. Women's soccer. Penn State 4, Duke 3.
Attorney General Kathleen Kane today announced a pervasive scam seeking to defraud and scam taxpayers has re-emerged in recent days and weeks, targeting unsuspecting consumers and alleging they owe money to the Internal Revenue Service. Victims of the IRS scam are told that they are entitled to large refunds or that they owe money and must pay the IRS immediately. The IRS always sends written notification of any tax due by mail and never asks for credit card, debit card or prepaid card information over the phone. The Attorney General said her office has seen an increase in the IRS scam in recent weeks and urged consumers to be alert for unwanted calls that seem legitimate but make consumers feel pressured to act without validating the information. Victims have reported that the callers are aggressive and persistent. Attorney General Kane reminded consumers that they should remain calm and verify their tax status directly with the IRS by calling 1-800-829-1040. The IRS recently reissued its own alert regarding the scam.
Governor Corbett announced that he has asked for a continued public review of Pennsylvania's specific academic content in English language arts and mathematics standards from kindergarten through 12th grade. This is the final phase in his nearly 3-year effort to permanently roll back the National Common Core plan implemented by his predecessor, Governor Ed Rendell. Under Corbett's leadership, the State Board has been working toward the repeal of the National Common Core state standards that were adopted in July 2010 under Governor Rendell, and replace them with standards that are specific to Pennsylvania, its students and schools. In addition, the Pennsylvania General Assembly has been actively engaged in working to eliminate Common Core through passage of House Resolution 338 that supported repeal efforts and new legislation that would further that work. Since taking office, Corbett has been working with parents, taxpayers, educators and administrators to ensure that Pennsylvania students receive a high-quality education. In September 2013, the State Board began the formal process of repealing and replacing the National Common Core standards with the Pennsylvania-specific standards. The board also eliminated the National Common Core tests, and Corbett reduced the number of Keystone exams from 10 tests to 3 in algebra, biology and literature. These changes went into effect on March 1, 2014. It is important to note that Pennsylvania's standards do not mandate curriculum, teaching methods, materials or instructional strategies to be used in the classroom. These decisions are made by local school officials in consultation with parents and the community. In addition, the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the State Board of Education do not mandate specific textbooks or reading materials. These decisions are made by each school district.
The NCAA Executive Committee has modified the Penn State Football Bowl and scholarship limitations previously imposed by the consent decree between the university and the NCAA. The action comes following today's release of another positive annual report and recommendations by Senator George Mitchell, the independent, third-party athletics integrity monitor for Penn State. The Penn State football team will be eligible for a bowl game beginning this season, and scholarship limitations will be restored to the full complement of 85 beginning in 2015. All financial penalties remain in place. Concurrently, the Big Ten announced Penn State would be eligible to play in the Big Ten championship game starting this season.
And now for the weather. Tuesday. A chance of rain, mainly between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. Cloudy, with a high near 70. Southeast wind 3 to 6 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Tuesday night. A slight chance of light rain, mainly after 8 p.m. Cloudy, with a low around 59. Light east wind. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Wednesday. A chance of drizzle before noon. Mostly cloudy, with a high near 74. Southeast wind 3 to 7 miles per hour. Wednesday night. A chance of showers after 4 a.m. Mostly cloudy, with a low around 63. Southeast wind 5 to 8 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Thursday. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Cloudy, with a high near 76. Chance of precipitation is 70%. State College Area School District's Board of Directors took action at their regular meeting Monday evening, approving 2 new policies. The first was Policy 620. Fund Balance. This policy establishes guidance concerning the desired level of fund balance maintained by the district to preserve the overall sound fiscal condition of the district, to mitigate financial risk that can occur from unforeseen revenue fluctuations, unanticipated expenditures, and similar circumstances. The goal of the district is to achieve and maintain an unassigned fund balance in the general fund at fiscal year end of not less than 5% and not more than the percentage allowed by the Pennsylvania Department of Education of budgeted general fund expenditures for that fiscal year. The annual budget resolution will include authorization for the transfer of any excess unassigned fund balance. The second policy approved by the board is Policy 810.2. Transportation audio and video recording. The administration recommended the adoption of this policy resulting from Act 9 of 2014, which amends the State Wiretap and Electronic Surveillance Act to permit audio recording on school buses and school vehicles. The policy will allow use of audio recordings for disciplinary or security purposes following the adoption of a policy, notification to students and parents of such policy and intended use, and notice on each bus and vehicle that audio tape recording equipment is furnished. The administration believes the adoption of this policy will add to the safety and security of the students while being transported on school buses and vehicles.
The Daily Collegian is reporting an assault that took place early Saturday near Lionheart Fitness. A man, who is from out of town and here visiting a friend, claimed that he was on his way to McDonald's when an unknown assailant charged at him, shoving him into a pole and cutting his ear. The victim was taken to Mount Nittany Medical Center.
The Grammy Award-winning Talk Hash Quartet performs classics by Joseph Haydn, Leo Janicek and Claude Debussy at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, October 1st, in Penn State's Schwab Auditorium. The Center for the Performing Arts concert is part of a 3-day Talk Hash residency that includes performances and engagement activities at Penn State's University Park and Altoona campuses. The quartet's 4 musical personalities come together to play with drama, warmth and humor. Talk Hash was the first string quartet inducted into the Gramophone Hall of Fame. The ensemble's recording of Beethoven's Opus 59 string quartets earned a Grammy for Best Chamber Music Performance in 2003. Tickets can be purchased at www.cpa.psu.edu. The Pennsylvania Center Orchestra presents The Invisible Touch, Sunday, October 5th at 3 p.m., with guest conductor Teresa Chung, at Mount Nittany Middle School Auditorium. For tickets or for more information, please visit www.centerorchestra.org.
Thanks for listening. Find us on the web at www.statecollegenewsradio.com.